The vast expanse of the Eurasian steppe, stretching from Eastern Europe to Central Asia, cradled the early chapters of Ukrainian history. Millennia ago, during the Chalcolithic and Bronze Ages, these fertile plains witnessed the flourishing of vibrant cultures. Tribes mastered the art of horseback riding and honed their skills as warriors and pastoralists. Among them were the Cimmerians and the Scythians, renowned for their equestrian prowess and intricate goldwork. These nomadic peoples left an indelible mark on the cultural tapestry of the region, their legacy echoing through the ages. As the centuries passed, Slavic tribes migrated into the region, adding their own distinct cultural flavor to the mix. These tribes, with names like the Polans, Drevlians and Severians, established settlements along the rivers and established trade routes. The fertile soil of the steppe provided sustenance, while the rivers offered a lifeline for commerce and communication. It was in this crucible of cultures, where ancient traditions intertwined with new influences, that the seeds of a distinct Ukrainian identity began to germinate. The echoes of these ancient civilizations still resonate in modern Ukraine. Archaeological discoveries continue to unearth treasures from the past, offering glimpses into the lives and beliefs of those who came before. From the intricate designs on Scythian gold artifacts to the remnants of ancient settlements, the past whispers its secrets to those who listen. These whispers tell a tale of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring power of human connection to the land. In the 9th century, a new chapter began to unfold in the heart of the East European plains. From among the Slavic tribes, a powerful entity arose, Kievan Rus. Centered around the city of Kiev, this nascent state would leave an enduring legacy, shaping the cultural and political landscape for centuries to come. Led by rulers like Oleg, who extended its reach, and Igor, who consolidated its power, Kievan Rus emerged as a force to be reckoned with. The reign of Volodymyr the Great, who ascended to the throne in 980, marked a pivotal moment in the history of Kievan Rus. Recognizing the unifying power of religion, Volodymyr made the momentous decision to adopt Christianity as the official faith. This choice not only aligned Kievan Rus with the Byzantine Empire, but also paved the way for the flourishing of Byzantine art, architecture, and culture within its realm. Churches and monasteries sprang up across the land, becoming centers of learning and spiritual life. Volodymyr's son, Yaroslav the Wise, continued his father's legacy, ushering in a golden age for Kievan Rus. Yaroslav codified laws, expanded trade, and promoted education, transforming Kiev into a vibrant center of commerce and culture. Under his rule, Kievan Rus reached the zenith of its power and prestige, its influence extending far and wide. The legacy of Kievan Rus lived on long after its decline, serving as a touchstone for cultural and national identity in Ukraine. Its memory inspired generations of poets, writers, and artists who drew upon its rich heritage to craft a distinct Ukrainian voice. The 13th century brought a cataclysmic change to the East European plains as the Mongol hordes, led by the fearsome Batu Khan, swept across the steppe. Kievan Rus, weakened by internal strife, crumbled under the weight of the Mongol onslaught. Kiev itself was sacked and burned, its once grand monuments reduced to rubble. The Mongol invasion marked the end of an era, plunging the region into a period of profound transformation. From the ashes of Kievan Rus arose new centers of power. In the southwest, the Kingdom of Galicia-Volhynia emerged as a successor state, preserving some of the cultural and political traditions of its predecessor. Meanwhile, to the north, the Grand Duchy of Lithuania steadily expanded its reach, incorporating vast swaths of Ukrainian territory under its rule. The Lithuanians, unlike the Mongols, proved to be relatively tolerant rulers, allowing their Orthodox Christian subjects a degree of religious and cultural autonomy. Under Lithuanian rule, Ukrainian lands experienced a period of relative stability and growth. The city of Lviv, founded in the 13th century, rose to prominence as a major center of trade and culture, its cobblestone streets bustling with merchants and artisans from across Europe. The legacy of this era is still visible in the architectural gems of Lviv, a testament to the city's rich past and its enduring spirit. However, the shifting tides of power would soon draw Ukraine into the orbit of a new rising empire, the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Section 4. Cossack Spirit and the Struggle for Autonomy. In the 16th century, a new force emerged on the historical stage of Ukraine: the Cossacks. These free-spirited warriors, bound together by a shared sense of camaraderie and a thirst for adventure, carved out a niche for themselves on the vast, untamed steppes of southern Ukraine. Skilled horsemen and fierce fighters, the Cossacks became a formidable military force, their loyalty sought after by neighboring empires. The Cossack Hetmanate, established in the mid-17th century under the leadership of the charismatic Bohdan Khmelnytsky, marked a turning point in Ukrainian history. Seeking to break free from Polish rule and establish an independent Cossack state, Khmelnytsky led a series of uprisings that shook the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth to its core. The Cossack rebellion ignited a firestorm of conflict that would engulf the region for years to come. The Cossack struggle for autonomy became a defining chapter in Ukrainian history, a testament to the enduring human spirit in the face of oppression. The Cossacks, with their unwavering courage and their deep connection to the land, became symbols of Ukrainian resistance and national pride. Their exploits, celebrated in song and story, continue to inspire generations of Ukrainians, reminding them of their ancestors' unwavering fight for freedom. Section 5. Between Empires, the Partition of Ukraine. The late 18th century witnessed the demise of the once mighty Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, carved up by its more powerful neighbors, Russia, Prussia, and Austria. Ukraine, caught in the crosshairs of imperial ambition, found itself divided once again. The lion's share of Ukrainian lands, including the heartland of the Cossack Hetmanate, fell under Russian rule, while Galicia in the west became part of the Habsburg Empire. The partition of Ukraine had profound consequences for the development of Ukrainian national identity. In the Russian Empire, Ukrainian culture and language faced increasing pressure from Russification policies aimed at assimilating the Ukrainian population into the dominant Russian culture. Ukrainian schools were closed, Ukrainian publications were banned, and Ukrainian intellectuals were persecuted for promoting their native tongue. In contrast, Ukrainian culture experienced a limited revival in Galicia under Habsburg rule. While still a minority within a multicultural empire, Ukrainians in Galicia enjoyed greater cultural and linguistic freedoms than their counterparts in the Russian Empire. Lviv once again emerged as a center of Ukrainian cultural activity, witnessing a flowering of literature, music, and theater. The division of Ukraine between two empires, while tragic in many ways, also fostered the development of distinct regional identities within Ukraine. Section 6. The 20th century, a time of trials and triumphs. The 20th century dawned with the promise of change, but it also brought with it unprecedented turmoil and upheaval. The Russian Revolution of 1917 created a window of opportunity for Ukrainian independence as the Tsarist regime crumbled and new power structures emerged. The Ukrainian People's Republic, proclaimed in 1917, declared its sovereignty, seeking to establish an independent Ukrainian state after centuries of foreign rule. However, the dream of independence proved to be short-lived. Ukraine, caught in the maelstrom of the Russian Civil War, became a battleground for competing factions. Bolsheviks, White Russians, Polish forces, and Ukrainian nationalists all vying for control of its territory. The Ukrainian People's Republic, weakened by internal divisions and external pressures, was ultimately unable to withstand the onslaught of its more powerful adversaries. Following the Russian Civil War, Ukraine was once again divided. The eastern and central regions were incorporated into the Soviet Union as the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic, while Galicia once again found itself under foreign rule, this time as part of Poland. The Soviet period brought with it a contradictory legacy of progress and repression. On the one hand, Ukraine witnessed significant industrialization and urbanization, as well as improvements in education and healthcare. Section 7. Ukraine today, a nation forged in fire. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 paved the way for Ukraine's long-awaited independence. On August 24, 1991, the Ukrainian parliament adopted the Act of Declaration of Independence of Ukraine, marking the birth of a new nation. Ukrainians from all walks of life celebrated their newfound freedom, eager to build a brighter future for their country. However, the path to independence proved to be fraught with challenges. The transition from a centrally planned economy to a market-based system proved to be painful, leading to economic hardship for many Ukrainians. Corruption, a legacy of the Soviet system, continued to plague the country, hindering its progress. Moreover, Ukraine's geopolitical situation, sandwiched between Russia and the West, presented its own set of challenges. Despite these obstacles, Ukraine has made significant strides in building a democratic society. A vibrant civil society emerged, advocating for transparency, accountability, and the rule of law. Ukraine's people, time and again, have shown their unwavering commitment to democracy, taking to the streets to demand their voices be heard. The Orange Revolution of 2004 and the Revolution of Dignity in 2014 stand as powerful testaments to the Ukrainian people's determination to chart their own destiny.